Okay, our next property is hardness. Hardness is one where we use the Mohs hardness scale, which goes from 1 to 10, where talc is number 1, the softest, and diamond is 10, the hardest. We don't actually carry around all of these materials with us to test hardness. So instead, we use a few basic tools. We use our fingernails. We'll use a copper penny, a piece of steel or iron, a piece of glass, and maybe a streak plate. So, fingernails are about a hardness of 2.5. It depends on exactly what you eat, so it varies a little bit, but it's about 2.5. The penny is about 3. The nail, we don't know exactly what it is, but it's about 5. The steel in my knife blade, my pocket knife, is about 5.5, but this is a little softer than knife steel. The glass is about 5.5, same as a knife blade would be. And then the streak plate is about 6.5 to 7. So we're going to try some different minerals and see what we get. So this one, it feels kind of slippery. What should I do? Let's try the nail. So the nail scratches it really easily. In fact, it's very clear that I made a deep gouge with the nail. Okay, so this is a lot softer than my nail. Let's try my fingernail. So I'm going to use my thumbnail. And yes, my thumbnail scratches it too. It's hard. It's not so easy to see. Let's try this side. Yeah, so I scraped some off right there with my thumbnail. So this is softer than 2.5. Now, I don't have any tools to tell you if it's softer than that, but it's softer than 2.5. All right, let's try this one. This looks similar. I take the nail to it. Oh yeah, again, the nail just tore into it. So it's very soft. I'll try my thumbnail. This is oh yeah. So I made that white mark right there with my thumbnail. So it's softer than the thumbnail. It's not quite as soft as this, but I can definitely scratch with my thumbnail. So this is a little bit less than 2.5. Okay. Let's try this one. Try my nail again. Look, so you can see there's a mark. If you look very closely with that, and if I had my hand lens, I would look at it with the hand lens, I would see that that mark is the color of my nail. And the way you can test that is if you can often rub it off with your thumb. So in this case, the mineral is harder than the nail, and I wrote on the mineral with this nail like it was a pencil. So this is a lot harder than steel. This is a very hard one. Let's see how it is relative to glass. Normally, with a crystal like this, I try to protect good crystal faces. This one is so hard, it'd be difficult to scratch any of these faces. But I need a kind of a sharp corner. So I'm going to take one of these corners, and I'm going to, there's a scratch in the glass. It doesn't have a very sharp corner. If there was a sharp corner, I would have really scratched this glass. If I try to rub this off, you see that it is not residue on the glass. It's truly a scratch in the glass. So this one is harder than glass. Okay.
Pretty darn hard.
I'm going to try it on the streak plate. Now, this probably won't show anything. Yeah, it's hard to tell. If it did have a streak, it would be a white streak. Let's see. I think it scratched the streak plate, but I can't really tell. This is actually harder than the streak plate. That's a really hard one. This one looks familiar, doesn't it? We saw this one already. So I'll just tell you, this is calcite. What do you think?
Yeah, let's try the nail.
Oh, the nail scratches it really
Wow.
easily. We kind of knew that. We did that before, right? Let's try this. Let's try the penny. Oh, look at that. A big cut across Abe's forehead. Sorry, Abe. This is definitely harder than the penny. So the penny is 3, so this is harder. This is harder, it's more than 3 if it's less than 5. Okay. So it turns out calcite is about 3. Let's look at these two. So I have these two green minerals. They're about the same color, not quite. They're a little bit different in shape. It's tempting to think they're the same thing. Let's try a test. Let's try this one on the glass. A lot of these glassy looking ones like this tend to be pretty hard. Let's see. Nothing.
I feel like with the glass, you can usually hear it scratch, and I didn't hear anything.
It left a little bit of residue on it, but not a scratch. Now this one. Okay, it definitely scratched glass. So these two minerals that are very similar in appearance and color, one of them is definitely harder than glass, and one is softer than glass. I'm going to try my nail on it.
And this is that softer one, right?
This is the softer one. And it is harder than my nail. So it should be very similar to this. This is apatite. This is what our teeth are made out of. And it has a hardness of about 5. This is olivine. This is what the upper mantle is made out of. And it has a hardness of about, what, 7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else? Oh, look at this. Look at this little guy here. What do you suppose that one is? That's a cute one. And I have a little octahedron and a little cube. These are diamonds. These are natural crystal forms for diamond. And the most common are the cube and the octahedron. So this is the hardest material that we know. Okay? Let's see if it scratches glass. It's a little hard to hold on to. I gotta get a corner of it. It's a nice little crystal though. So I'm not scratching glass, but it's mostly because I can't grip the thing. I have to get a corner of it. Anyway, trust me, it's very hard. Maybe the guy ripped me off who sold me this. I don't know. There's no way of holding it.
Maybe just press really hard.
Anyway. So there you have it. I can't hold on to my diamond. Anyway, that's a 10.